Hi there. So today I wanted to talk about some controversial things, I guess. I do not ever want to have children. Let me try to explain. I have borderline personality disorder. In my case, it mostly means that I can have mood swings that I have no control over, which is usually a mood of sadness or emptiness. That's so difficult. Which is usually it's a mood of sadness or emptiness or something, and I have the biggest fear of abandonment. I also lack empathy quite a bit, unless I've been through it myself and they make me feel bad. My boyfriend, who I love dearly, which is not something someone with BPD usually does, has his own problems. Now, this is quite a good reason not to have children, right? Well, there are also other reasons why I certainly don't want to have kids. Kids yell, kids puke, kids poop. I can't handle the loud crying and screaming from children. It makes me want to do bad things to them, and I know people won't agree with that, so I won't do it. Thus, I don't do it. Thus, I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to be strong. I am not strong enough to handle my own emotions, let alone someone else's. Another reason is that I simply don't understand why people can find babies and children cute. They are all ugly and quite useless. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. How can one find that cute? Do they get kicks from being in control of what happens to somebody? When they sleep? When they have food? I like that part. It's why I play The Sims. Then comes the growing up part. You need to teach those children how we as humans establish a norm of what we need to be able to do and know before we can push them away for several hours a day. I mean, like preschool kind of things. You need to teach them how to socialize. Me and my boyfriend, we both suck at socializing. And you need to teach them not to poop and pee everywhere they want to. It's just so much energy needed. And all you get back is piss, poop, puke and deafness. So, the raising part is kind of a drag. And I probably forgot a lot of things that are even worse to get through. I don't know, I don't have any experience in this. Then there's your freedom. It's just like having a pet. Only a pet can survive half a day without its owners, as long as you give them enough water and food. A child or a baby can't. You either need to find a babysitter or they'll have to tag along. And babysitters are not easy to come by. Can you imagine having a romantic dinner with your partner, going in for a kiss, and then getting puked in your mouth because the little one wanted to join this weird phenomenon? Or you got through the foreplay of kissing and caressing, and slowly you're starting to take off some pieces of clothing, and then someone starts crying. Not just a little cry, a cry that ruins your horniness. It's just gone. You'll realize that maybe sleep's a bit more important than maybe having another one. The next reason is one of the most important reasons for me, and one I feel other people should really consider as the most important one as well. I understand a lot of people won't agree with me about my views that I have about babies and children, and that's okay. You do you. I mean, you go be happy. It's all fine with me. I just prefer not to be around them if I can. But this reason is something, even when you disagree with me, you really should consider this. No matter how much I like you, there will be a thing that if you keep nagging to me about it, I will someday snap, because I will tell you that it's your own fault in the worst possible way, because I don't know how to do this properly. Money. So many people have been having children without having the funds to be able to afford a kid. Sure, biological clocks are ticking. You might be wishing for a kid for many years. You might be unable to have your own kid, and you really want to have a kid, and adoption is the only option. Still, if you have always thought that possibly somewhere in the future you might want to have a kid, whether you're gonna have one or not, save up your money. I live in Europe. No, we do not need to save up a couple $1,000s every month so that a kid can go to college or university or whatever. Okay, no, that's not what's happening around here. We do still need to pay a decent amount of about 10,000 to 15,000 euros for a decent study. However, that's not the kind of money I'm talking about. That's something you just have to do when you start having kids. I'm talking about not having enough money to buy diapers, not having enough money to buy enough food, to buy healthy food. It's okay if you want to survive a week on just bread or chips, you know, whichever's cheapest for you. That's okay. You're a grown-up person. You've had all your nutritions that you needed to become a grown-up person. Your baby hasn't had that yet. You need money to raise a baby. In case you're wondering how I can be so harsh about it, maybe. I have been someone with parents who didn't have enough money. I know how fucking terrible it is. I didn't expect to get all the new game consoles. I didn't expect to have the best computer ever. I really would have loved to be able to go to my friends sometimes, even though they lived quite far away. I would have loved to be able to go out somewhere with friends where it was more than just having a drink, actually being able to do something fun. My parents tried, they really did, but they just didn't have enough. They really wanted to give me something that I wanted, which would end up being a knockoff dying within 6 months. It's just that when you have money and you do know how to get through a month, I'm sure that you can find a way to save up just a little bit. Even if you save up like 10 euros, pounds, dollars every month, it'll help. You don't need to have a baby within a year. I'm pretty sure you can wait. And if you can't because you're too old, maybe you should have focused on this problem a little earlier in your life. You should have focused and decided if kids were absolutely out of the question or a maybe. If they were a maybe, save up for them, whether you're going to have them or not. If you're not going to have them, you're going to have a lot of money just available for you when the time's right. You can do so many fun things with the money you just saved. Well, it's not going to make you a worse person when you have a little bit less to spend each month. Start whenever you think that kids in the future are a maybe and you have money to save up. Do it. Seriously, do it. In case I just tickled your interest, I am thinking about having a series on money and how to get the most out of it. Well, gotta hurry up. Battery's about to die again. I just wanted to finish this video by saying thanks for watching, and you can probably expect a lot more of these kinds of videos. If there's any controversial topics you'd like me to say something about, please let me know. You can contact me either in the comments or on Twitter or Facebook. I need to smoke. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, I haven't brushed my hair yet after braiding it. Doesn't it look awesome? Fuck.